Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital star Maurice Benard, known for his role as crime boss Sonny Corinthos, recently discussed movies and other things about his life. In particular, he mentioned The Exorcist. Read on to find out how it profoundly impacted his life so much. The conversation about movies came during Tuesday's We're Out of Time podcast with Richard Tate, where Maurice appeared as a guest. Obviously, they talked about much more than just the ABC stars acting on the daytime drama. The duo also discussed mental health awareness, his acting legacy, and how the coronavirus pandemic made folks more aware of bipolar disorder, depression, and anxiety. But then they chatted about Erica Slezak, which reminded the real-life Sonny about Ellen Burstyn. As Richard doesn't watch scary movies, Maurice explained that Ellen acted the role of Regan's mom, Chris MacNeil, in The Exorcist. In part, the movie resonated with him because his own parents once went to see it. For the actor, there's a fine line between mental health and terrifying things like the infamous movie. He opined, a nervous breakdown or manic episode, being bipolar, whatever, a lot of it is God and the devil fighting each other in your mind, right? Reflecting on that, Maurice said to Tate, and most of the time God wins. But there are times when he doesn't and the person is not here anymore. So because of his upbringing, it's all very spiritual. It's not the first time that Benard has opened up about mental health, but it is the first time that he mentioned how profoundly he could relate to the terrifying scenes in The Exorcist. Maurice Benard said, "My mom and dad went to go see The Exorcist. I was 10 years old. I was babysat by my brother's girlfriend and sister, and as a young boy, I made out with both of them and gave them hickeys." The ABC veteran actor explained that at the time, he didn't watch the scary movie. However, his father, who did watch it, couldn't sleep for 3 nights. Eventually, the GH crime boss from Port Charles watched it, and the regrets were huge. Maurice Benard elaborated, saying, "That movie traumatized me to the point when I had my first breakdown in the hospital. I was telling everybody I was the exorcist. I was spitting on people. It was just horrific." For the actor, there's a suggestion that terrifying things like the infamous movie can impact folks. That's because a lot of our emotions start in the mind. So it seems that opening up to suggestions on screen might not exactly help vulnerable people. Reflecting on that, Maurice intimated to Tate that poor mental health can be affected by our beliefs. And often terrifying movies might be very traumatic for those who struggle. It's not the first time that Benard has opened up about mental health, but it is the first time that he mentioned how profoundly he could relate to the terrifying scenes in The Exorcist. What are your thoughts? Did you ever watch a movie that was so scary that it made you feel so bad you suffered from anxiety? Or do you ever watch a film and have immediate regrets because it scared you badly? General Hospital Maurice Benard reveals regrets over The Exorcist. In a recent emotional revelation, General Hospital legend Maurice Benard opened up about one of the most surprising regrets of his life. Watching the classic horror film The Exorcist. Known for his portrayal of Sonny Corinthos, the mob kingpin with a complicated soul, Benard has long been transparent about his mental health journey and the things that affect his peace of mind. Now, the actor is sharing how the 1973 horror masterpiece left a lasting psychological impact on him that he still carries decades later. During a candid conversation on his YouTube series State of Mind, Benard discussed his deep-seated fear of horror movies and how The Exorcist played a major role in shaping that fear. "When I was younger, I thought I could handle it," he admitted. "But after watching The Exorcist, I couldn't sleep for weeks. It just got inside my head. I remember lying in bed at night and feeling like something was in the room with me." For a man who's made a living portraying emotional intensity on daytime television, this admission struck a chord with fans who see him as both tough and vulnerable. Benard's reflections revealed a surprising human side behind the strong persona fans no from General Hospital. It wasn't just a scary movie to me, he said. It was something spiritual. It made me question everything: faith, fear, and the things you can't see. I wish I had never watched it. The horror classic, directed by William Friedkin, is widely regarded as one of the most terrifying films ever made. For many, it's a cinematic masterpiece. But for Maurice Benard, it became a haunting experience that triggered deep anxiety and a lifelong aversion to the horror genre. "I don't mess with horror anymore," he laughed, though his tone turned serious moments later. "When you've been through real anxiety and darkness, you don't need to add more of it. That movie messed me up mentally. I didn't know how to process what I saw." The confession resonated deeply with General Hospital fans, many of whom know Benard as an outspoken advocate for mental health awareness. The actor has long been open about his struggles with bipolar disorder and has used State of Mind as a safe space to explore the connection between mental health, trauma, and resilience. His revelation about The Exorcist felt like another layer of honesty, showing that even a veteran performer with decades of experience can still be affected by things others might take lightly. "The mind is powerful," Benard explained. "Once fear gets in there, it doesn't just go away. I was a kid when I saw that movie, and it stuck. I learned the hard way that we have to protect our peace." He added that one of the most difficult parts was how the movie influenced his spiritual outlook. "I grew up with faith," he shared, "and that movie blurred the lines between religion and evil. It took me a long time to feel comfortable praying again after that. It just got in my head in a way that's hard to explain." Fans flooded social media with empathy and admiration for Benard's honesty. Many shared their own stories about how certain films or traumatic events had a lasting effect on their mental state. "I've never related to a celebrity more," one fan posted. "I saw The Exorcist when I was 10 and had nightmares for years." Maurice is right. It's not just a movie when you're sensitive to energy and fear. Another viewer commented, "He's not just Sonny Corinthos. He's a man who speaks truth about how the mind works. That's why we love him." Over the years, Benard's State of Mind series has become a beacon for those who deal with anxiety, depression, or trauma. Each episode dives into meaningful topics, often with guests from the entertainment industry, offering raw and heartfelt discussions about life, fear, and recovery. His revelation about The Exorcist fits right into the emotional transparency fans have come to expect from him. It also highlights the reality that even fictional content can trigger deep reactions, especially for those who've lived through intense emotional struggles. "People think actors are fearless," Benard said, "but fear is real for all of us. I've played a mob boss for 30 years, but that doesn't mean I'm not afraid. I still get scared, I still get anxious, I still get triggered." The General Hospital star also touched on how his experiences with anxiety have shaped his life on set. "There are days when I feel Sonny's intensity mixing with my own emotions," he admitted. "It's important to separate the character from yourself. That's part of mental health, knowing where the fiction ends and reality begins." His openness about mental health has made him one of daytime television's most beloved and respected figures. Fans and fellow actors alike often praise him for destigmatizing conversations around mental illness. This time, by sharing his regret over a movie, Benard reminded everyone that even the smallest experiences can leave deep marks on the psyche. "I talk to my kids about it," he said. "I tell them, be careful what you let into your mind, because once it's in, you can't unsee it. We live in a world where horror and darkness are entertainment, but if you're sensitive like me, it's not worth it." Benard's reflection also came with an unexpected twist of humor. "I know some people love horror. My wife, Paula, she can watch that stuff all day," he said with a smile. "She tells me, it's just a movie. But I'm like, nope. I'm not letting the devil in my living room again." Fans appreciated his humor, but also recognized the deeper truth behind his words. Maurice Benard's candor about The Exorcist goes beyond a simple regret. It's a testament to how self-awareness and boundaries can protect mental well-being. It's the same kind of awareness that has kept him grounded through personal and professional challenges, including decades of playing one of soap opera's most intense characters. As General Hospital continues to evolve, Benard's off-screen presence remains as impactful as his on-screen performance. His vulnerability reminds fans that even icons of strength have their fears, and that admitting them doesn't make you weak, it makes you real. In reflecting on his past, Benard left viewers with a powerful takeaway. Life's scary enough sometimes. You don't have to go looking for more fear. Protect your mind, your heart, and your soul. That's what I've learned. For many fans, this simple message hit harder than any jump scare could. It was classic Maurice, deeply human, profoundly introspective, and always unafraid to tell the truth. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.